students, friends, and family of the Green Meadow Waldorf community. It's great to see you all here tonight. On behalf of the 7th and 8th grade, I'm really delighted to see you all here for our 4th and final show of this very entertaining performance. The 7th and 8th graders have been working very hard for many weeks now, and I think for this final show you'll certainly be in for a treat. They'll leave it all on the stage for you, I'm sure. There will be a brief intermission, and I'm sure you saw many of the delicious snacks and refreshments out in the lobby out there. If you haven't bought any tickets or snacks or drinks yet, you may do so during the intermission at this table in the center of the lobby. And so without further ado, on behalf of the 7th and 8th grade, I'd like to welcome you aboard our pirate ship as we embark towards the shores of the coast of England around 100 years ago as we present to you the Pirates of Penzance.
For your kindly wishes. Would that I could repay them as they deserve. What do you mean? Today I am out of my indentures, and today I leave you forever. Well, this is quite unaccountable. A keener hand at sculling a Cunarder or cutting out a P&O never shipped a handspike. Yes, I did my best for you, and why? It was my duty under my indentures, and I am a slave of duty. As a child, I was regularly apprenticed to your band. It was through an error. No matter, the mistake was ours, not yours. And I was in honor bound by it.
An error? What error?
I may not tell you, for it reflects upon my well-loved Ruth.
Nay, dear master, my mind has long been gnawed by the cankering tooth of mystery. Better have it out at once. When Frederick was a little lad, he grew so brave and daring. His father thought he'd prentice him to some career seafaring. I was, alas, his nursery maid, and so it fell to my lot to take and buy this promising boy, apprentice to a pilot. I'm not bad for a hardy lad, though surely not a pilot. Though I'm a nurse, you might do worse than make your boy a pilot. I was a stupid nursery maid on breakers I took and found this promising boy, apprentice to a pirate. Sad mistake it was to make and turn him to a vile lot. Now I'm to a pirate, you, instead of to a pilot. Oh, pardon, Frederick, pardon.
Right, sweetheart, I have long since pardoned you.
The two words were so much alike.
They were, they still are, though years have rolled over their heads. But this afternoon my obligation ceases. Individually, I love you all with affection unspeakable. But collectively, I look upon you with a disgust that amounts to absolute detestation. Oh, pity me, my beloved friends, for such is my sense of duty that once out of my indentures, I shall feel bound to devote myself, heart and soul, to your extermination. Poor lad! Poor lad!
Well, Frederick, if you conscientiously feel that it is your duty to destroy us, we cannot blame you for acting on that conviction. Always act in accordance with the dictates of your conscience, my boy, and chance the consequences.
Besides, we can offer you but little temptation to remain with us. We don't seem to make piracy pay. I'm sure I don't know why, but we don't.
I know why. But alas, I mustn't tell you, it wouldn't be right.
Why not, my boy? It is only 11:30. You are one of us until the clock strikes 12.
True, and until then, we are bound to protect our interests.
Here. Then, 'tis my duty as a pirate to tell you, you are too tender-hearted. For example, you make a point of never attacking a weaker party than yourselves. But when you attack a stronger one, you invariably get thrashed.
There is some truth in that.
Then again, you make a point of never molesting an orphan.
Of course, we are orphans ourselves, and know what it is.
Yes, but it has gotten about. And what is the consequence? Everyone we capture says he's an orphan. The last 3 ships proved to be manned entirely by orphans. So we had to let them go. One would think that Great Britain's whole mercantile navy was recruited solely from her orphan asylums, which we know is not the case.
But hang it all, you wouldn't have us absolutely merciless.
That's my difficulty. Until 12 o'clock I would. After 12 I wouldn't. Oh, was ever a man placed in such a delicate situation?
And Ruth, your own Ruth, who has won her way into your middle-aged heart. What is to become of her?
Oh, he will take you with him.
Ruth, I feel some little difficulty about you. It's true I admire you very much, but I have constantly been at sea since I was 8 years old, and yours is the only woman's face I've seen in that time. I think it is a sweet face.
It is. Oh, it is.
I say I think it is. That is my impression. But as I have never had the opportunity of comparing you with other women, it's possible I may just be mistaken. True. Oh, what a terrible thing it would be if I were to marry this innocent person to find out she is on the whole plain.
Oh, Ruth is very well. Very well indeed.
Yes, there are the remains of a fine woman about her.
Do you really think so?
I do.
Then I will not be so selfish as to take her from you. In justice to her and in consideration for you, I shall leave her behind.
No, Frederick, this must not be. We are rough men. We lead a rough life. But we are not so utterly heartless as to deprive thee of thy love. I think I am right in saying that there is not one here who would rob thee of this inestimable treasure for all the world holds dear.
Not one!
No, I thought there was. Keep thy love, Frederick. Keep thy love.
You're very good, I'm sure.
Well, it's the top of the tide, and we must be off. Farewell, Frederick, and when your process of extermination begins, let our deaths be as swift and painless as you can conveniently make them.
I will. By the love I have for you, I swear it. Would that you could render this extermination unnecessary by accompanying me back to civilization.
No, Frederick, it cannot be. I do not think much of our profession, but contrasted with the respectability, it is comparatively honest. No, Frederick, I shall live and die a pirate king. Oh, better far to live and die under the brave black flag I fly than play a sanctimonious part with a pirate and a pirate heart. Oh, wait, the world goes where pirates all are well to do, but I'll be true to the song I sing and live and die a pirate king. For I am a pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. I am a pirate king, pirate king, and it is a glorious thing to be a pirate king. It is a rock the pirate king, a rock the pirate king.
Oh, take me with you. I cannot live if I am left behind.
Ruth, I'll be quite candid with you. You are very dear to me, as you know, but I must be circumspect. You are considerably older than I, and a lad of 21 usually looks for a wife of 17.
A wife of 17? You will find me a wife of 1,000.
No, but I shall find you a wife of 47, and that is quite enough. Ruth, tell me candidly and without reserve, compared with other women, how are you?
I will answer you truthfully, dear master. I have a slight cold, but otherwise I'm quite well.
I'm sorry for your cold, but I was referring rather to your personal appearance. Compared with other women, are you beautiful?
I have been told so, dear master.
But lately?
Years and years ago.
What do you think of yourself?
That is a delicate question to answer, but I think I am a fine woman.
And that is your candid opinion?
Yes, I should be deceiving you if I told you otherwise.
Thank you, Ruth. I believe you, for I know you would not practice upon my inexperience. I wish to do the right thing, and if, I say if, you truly are a fine woman, your age shall be no obstacle to our union. Hark! Surely I hear voices. Who has ventured to approach our all but inaccessible lair? Could it be Custom House? No, it does not sound like Custom House.
Confusion! It is the voices of young girls. If he should see them, I am lost.
My God, that is marvelous! A bevy of beautiful young maidens! How lovely! How surpassingly lovely is the plainest of them! What grace! What delicacy! What refinement! And Ruth told me she was beautiful. Oh, false one, you have deceived me. Yes, deceived me. You told me you were fair as gold.
Master, am I not so?
And now I see you're plain and old.
I'm sure I'm not a jostle.
Upon my innocence you played.
I'm not the one to blossom.
Your face is lined, your hair is gray.
Fragile woolly gotso.
Painless woman to deceive me. I who shall I do before these gentle maidens? I dare not show in this alarming costume. No, no, I must remain in close concealment until I can appear in decent clothing.
Climbing over rocky mountains, skipping rivulets and fountains, passing where the willows wave. we are, as we came over a rather difficult country. Yes. But how thoroughly delightful it is to be so entirely alone! It's beyond all probability! We're the first human beings to ever set foot on this enchanting shore!
For mermaids. This is the very place for mermaids.
Who are only human beings down to the waist!
It can't be said strictly to set foot anywhere. Tails they may, but feet they cannot.
What shall we do until Papa and the servants arrive with the luncheon?
We are quite alone, and the sea is smooth as glass. Suppose we take off our shoes and stockings and paddle.
Stop, ladies, pray. I had intended not to intrude myself upon your notice in this effective but alarming costume. But under these particular circumstances, it is my bounden duty to inform you that your proceedings will not be unwitnessed.
But who are you, Sir Speak?
I am a pirate! Ladies, do not shun me. This evening I renounce my vile profession, and to that end, O pure and fearless maiden, O blushing god of ever-blooming beauty, I, sore at heart, implore your kind assistance.
How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty. How pitiful his tale, how rare his beauty.
Oh, is there not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion have caused to disappear of ever-waning man's affection? To such a one, if such there be, I swear by heaven's arch of love, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love you. However plain you be, if you will cast your eyes on me, however plain you be, I'll love you. I'll love you. I'll love you.
Alas, there's not one maiden here whose homely face and bad complexion has caused so hope to disappear of ever-winning man's affection.
Not one,
No, not one.
not one.
No, yes, one. 'Tis me, Belle. Yes, 'tis me. Belle. It's true that he has gone astray, but faith is that the reason good and true. Why you shall be deaf to pity's name. The question is, had he not been a thing of beauty, would she be swayed by quite as keen a sense of duty? For shame, for shame, for shame, for wandering
we must not lose our senses. Men, offenses will anon be here. Piracy, they're just afraid. Pray you get your hanks young ladies while the coast is clear.
No, we must not lose our senses. If they sing at no offenses, we should not be here. Piracy, the devil trade is nice companions for young ladies. Let us sing too late, too late.
Here's a first-rate opportunity to get married with impunity and indulge in the felicity of our rounded domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, country gully matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity.
We have missed our opportunity of escaping with impunity. So farewell to the felicity of our maiden domesticity. We shall quickly be personified, publicly matrimonified by a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity who is located in this vicinity. By a doctor of divinity.
Ere your pirate caravans they proceed against our will to Wesel. Just bear in mind that we are wards in chancery, and father is a major general.
We better fast, or danger may befall. Their father is a major general.
Yes, yes, he is a major general.
Yes, yes, I am a major general.
He is a major general.
He is a rock for the major general.
And it is a glorious thing to be a major general.
It is a rock for the major general, a rock for the major general.
Got it. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse. With many cheerful facts about the square of the hypotenuse.
For my military knowledge, though I'm plucky and adventurous, it's only been my time since the beginning of the century. But still in my there's magic double and a full of mineral. I am the very model of a modern major general.
It's still a magic double and a full of mineral. He is the very model of a modern major general.
And now that I've introduced myself, I should like to have some idea of what's going on here.
Permit me. I'll explain in 2 words. We propose to marry your daughters.
Oh, but you mustn't do that. May I ask, this is a picturesque uniform, but I'm not familiar with it. Which are you?
We are all single gentlemen.
Yes, I gathered that. Anything else?
No, nothing else.
Papa, don't believe them. They're pirates, the famous pirates of Penzance. Pirates of Penzance? I've also heard of them.
All except for this gentleman, who was a pirate once but who is out of his indentures today and who wishes to lead a blameless life evermore.
Oh, wait wait a bit. I object to pirates as sons-in-law.
And we object to major generals as fathers-in-laws. But we waive that point. We do not press it. We look over it.
An idea. And do you mean to say you would deliberately rob me of the sole remaining prop of my old age and leave me to go through the remainder of my life unfriended, unprotected, and alone?
Well, yes, that's the idea.
Tell me, have you ever known what it is to be an orphan?
Oh, dash it all! Here we are again!
Oh, man of dark and dismal fate, forego your cruel employ. Have pity on my lonely state. I am an orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
An orphan boy.
How sad an orphan boy.
These children whom you see are all that I can call my own.
Poor fellow.
Take them away from me and I shall be indeed alone.
Poor fellow.
If pity you can feel, leave me my soul remaining sure. See as you're making your heart they cannot steal against the sunset tail of the lonely orphan boy. I'm telling a terrible story, but it doesn't diminish my glory. For they would have taken my daughters over the billowy waters. If I hadn't an elegant diction, indulged in innocent fiction, which is more or less same category as telling a regular terrible story.
He's telling a terrible story of the fact that it is his glory, because they would have taken his daughters over the billowy waters. It is easy and elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular terrible story. It's easy and elegant diction to call it an innocent fiction, but it comes in the same category as telling a regular story.
Although our dark career sometimes involve the crime of stealing, we'd rather think that we're not altogether void of feeling. Although we live by shine, we're always sorry to begin it. For what we ask is life without a touch of poetry in it. You're at liberty, our pirate rules protect you. and honorary members of our band, we do elect you. Praise an orphan boy!
Yes, hurrah for the orphan boy! And sometimes it's a usual to be an orphan boy. It is hurrah for the orphan boy! Hurrah for the orphan boy!
Can you try to make my father feel better?
I will try. Why does he sit here night after night in this drafty old ruin?
Why do I sit here? To escape from the pirates' clutches. I describe myself as an orphan, and heaven help me, I am no orphan. I come here to humble myself before my ancestors, and to implore their pardon for having brought dishonor upon the family of Scotland.
But you forget, sir. You only bought this property a year ago. The stucco on your baronial hall is scarcely dry.
Frederick, within the chapel are ancestors. You cannot deny them. With the estate, I bought the chapel and its contents. I don't know whose ancestors they were, but I know whose ancestors they are. And I shudder to think that their descendant by purchase, if I may so describe myself, should have brought dishonor upon what I have no doubt was an unstained family escutcheon. Frederick, at what time does your expedition march against these scoundrels?
At 11. And before midnight, I hope to have atoned for my involuntary association with this pestilent scourge by sweeping them from the face of the earth. And then, dear Mabel, you will be mine.
Are your devoted followers at hand?
They only await my orders.
Then, Frederick, let your escort lion-hearted be summoned to receive our general's blessing ere they depart upon their dreaded venture.
Dear sir, they come. bound for the pirate's lair. Oh, joy unbounded, oh, sweet relief, oh, rapture unexampled. At last I may atone in some slight measure for the repeated acts of theft and pillage, and at a sense of duty, stern dictation, I, circumstances victim, have been guilty. Young Frederick, who calls your late commander,
And I, your little Ruth,
oh, mad intruders, how dare ye face me? Know ye not, O rash ones, that I have doomed you to extermination? Have mercy on us, heresy slaughtered. I do not think I ought to listen to you, yet mercy should alloy our stern resentment. And so, I will be merciful. Say on.
when you had left our pilot boat, we tried to raise our spirits faint, according to our custom, bold with quips and quibbles point. But all in vain the quips we heard. We lay and sobbed upon the rocks, until to somebody occurred a startling paradox.
A paradox, a paradox, a most ingenious paradox, with quips and quibbles heard in fox, but none to beat this paradox. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. Ha 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 ha, this paradox. For some ridiculous reason, to which, however, I've no desire to be disloyal, some person in authority, I don't know who, very likely the astronomer royal, has decided that, although for such a beastly month as February, 28 days as a rule are plenty, 1 year and every 4, his days shall be reckoned as 9 and 20. Through some singular coincidence, I shouldn't be surprised if it were owing to the agency of an ill-natured fairy. You are the victim of this clumsy arrangement, having been born on leap year on the 29th of February. And so, by a simple arithmetical process, you'll easily discover that though you've lived 21 years, yet if we go by birthdays, yours yet only 5, a little bit over. Dear me, let's see. Yes, with you my figures do agree. How quaint the ways of paradox, at common sense she gaily mocks. Though counting in the usual way, years 21 I've been alive. Yet reckoning by my natal day, I am a little boy if I is a little boy if I. A paradox, a most ingenious paradox. This paradox, a serious paradox. A most ingenious paradox. This is most curious, most absurdly whimsical. 5 1/4. No one would think it to look at me.
you're glad now, I'll be bound that you spared us. You would have never forgiven yourself when you discovered you had killed
2 of your comrades.
My comrades, I'm afraid you don't appreciate the delicacy of your position. You were apprenticed to us until
Until I reached my 21st year.
No, until you reach your 21st birthday. And if you're going by birthdays, you are then only 5 and a quarter.
You don't mean to say you were going to hold me to that?
No, we merely remind you of the fact and leave the rest to your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Oh, don't put it on that footing. As I was merciful to you just now, be merciful to me. I implore you not to insist upon the letter of your bond, just as the cup of happiness is at my lips.
We insist on nothing. We content ourselves with pointing out to you your sense of duty.
Your sense of duty.
Well, you have appealed to my sense of duty, and my duty is only too clear. I abhor your infamous calling, and shudder at the thought I was ever mixed up with it. But duty is before all. At any price I shall do my duty.
Bravely spoken. Come, you're one of us once more.
Lead on, I follow. Oh, order.
What is the
What is the
matter?
matter?
Ought I to tell you? No, I cannot. And yet it's one of your band.
Speak out. I charge you by that sense of consciousness to which we have never yet appealed in vain.
General Stanley, the father of my Mabel,
Yes.
escaped from you on the plea he was an orphan.
He did? Oh, yes, he did.
Oh, it breaks my heart to betray the honored father of the girl I adore.
Break it.
Yet, as your apprentice, I have no alternative.
None.
It is my duty to tell you, General Stanley is no orphan.
What?
More than that, he never was one.
Am I to understand that to save his contemptible life, he dared to practice on our credulous simplicity? Our revenge shall be swift and terrible. We will go and collect our band and attack Tremorden Castle this very night.
But stay!
Not a word. He is doomed. Away, away, my heart's on fire. I burn this place deception to repay. This very night, my vengeance dire. Shall let this open door away, away.
Away, away, ere I expire, I feel my heart is filled with anguish dire. My heart is filled with vengeance dire. It strikes me to the core, away, away.
All is prepared. Your gun crew await you. All my Frederick in tears, and happy that light heart proud of the coming conflict.
No, Mabel, no. A terrible disclosure has just been made. Mabel, my dearly loved one, I bound myself to serve the pirate captain until I reached my 120th birthday.
But you are 21.
I've just discovered that I was born on leap year, and that birthday will not be reached by me till 1940.
Oh, horrible! Catastrophe appalling!
And so, farewell.
Ah, Frederick, hear me. Stay, Frederick, stay. They have no evil flame. No shadow of a shame will fall upon thy name. Stay, Frederick, stay.
Nay, Mabel, nay. Tonight I quit these walls. My thought, my soul appalled, but when stern duty calls, I must obey.
Stay, Frederick, stay.
Nay, Mabel, nay.
They have no claim.
But duty's named the shot, my soul is hard, but when 1940, I of age shall be. I'll then return and claim you, I declare it.
It seems so long.
And you will be true to me.
Yes, I will be so. By all the Stanleys dead and gone, I swear it.
Oh, here is love, and here is true, and here is good for joy and laughter. She will be faithful to us soon, till we are wed, and even after. She will be faithful to us soon, till we are wed, and even after. Even after. Oh, here is love, and here is truth. Oh, here is love, here is love.
Now I am brave, of family descent. How great thy charm, thy sway, how excellent. Come one and all, undoubted men you a crisis now, affairs are coming to.
Anything but blind. The danger that's behind. Yet when the danger's near, we manage to appear as insensible to fear as anybody here, as anybody here.
Sergeant, approach. Young Frederick was to have led you to death and glory.
That is not a pleasant way of putting it.
No matter, he's alive himself once more with his old associates.
He has acted shamefully.
Speak falsely. You know nothing about it. He has acted nobly.
He has acted nobly.
Dearly as I loved him before, his heroic sacrifice to a sense of duty has endeared to me tenfold. He has done his duty, I will do mine. Go ye and do yours.
This is perplexing. But no matter, our course is clear. We must do our best to capture these pirates alone. It is most distressing to us to be the agents whereby our erring fellow creatures are deprived of that liberty which is so dear to us all. But we should have thought of that before we joined the fold. Oh, it's too late now. When a felon's not engaged in his employment, or maturing his felonious little plan, his capacity for innocent enjoyment is just as great as any honest man. Our feelings we with difficulty smother, on constabulary duties to be done. I take one consideration with another. A policeman's lot is not a happy one. When constabulary duties to be done, a policeman's lot is not a happy one.
hush, not a word. I see a light inside. The Major General comes so quickly high. Yes, yes, the Major General comes. Yes, yes, the Major General comes.
Tormented with the anguish dread of falsehood unatold, I lay upon my sleepless bed and tossed and turned and rolled. The man who finds his
Holly for all her dedication and support and making the past 5 weeks absolutely amazing and fun and teaching us so much. Thank you. Obviously, thank you for everything that Kate said. And I just want to say, I've studied 8 years of math and 8 years of science, and I still don't understand how Miss Tallman can play the piano, but make it sound like a beautiful symphony. So thank you so much for
for helping us over the past 5 weeks to supporting us and building our set and helping out with costumes and everything really. We couldn't have made it without you. Thank you. And this is for our wonderful co-director, Mrs. Olsen. Through the highs and lows of display, and take a look at all these costumes. Isn't this incredible? Yeah.
And I would like to thank Miss Teagan, who has helped us so much, as everyone has, but she especially helped us with getting facial hair for Odin. That was her idea. She helped sew on the buttons and with all the last minute little things for the costume, so thank you so much. But I would like to thank Miss Guido for helping with all the girls' costumes, the sashes, and the Pirate King's outfit, and in all the plays that we've ever had, she's always helped us with all the costumes. So I don't know where you are. Would you like to come forward? Oh, she's not here. So. All these beautiful thank yous, but I think we're missing some honoring of someone or a few people. We are. And I think that would be all of you.